An 18-year-old from Lamron was in the apartment playing with a gun when suddenly it went off around 4:20. Nahari Smith, aka Lil Harvey, was one of the first Lamron members to lose their life. Lamron is a set out of the South Side Englewood part of Chicago that is known to put in work. Their territory stretched from 59th and Normal to 67th and Normal, known to be created from back in 1990. But Lamron is allegedly responsible for over 30 murders throughout Chicago. They beef with gangsters such as STL and Shields, and they beef hard with 051, Brick Squad, and No Love City. They was drilling so hard back in 2012 that they had a hot trail from the feds. But July 16, 2009, just after midnight, officers responded to a scene of 2 people shot after an argument. Then gunfire erupted in the 7300 block of South Dorchester Avenue. According to police, 17-year-old Terrance Hollins, aka Lomo, was standing with another person when a 4-door Grand Prix approached from the east on the West 64th Street. Then shots were fired from the passenger side door, and Hollins, aka Lomo, was dead on the scene. Lomo was really close to Lil Durk and Lil Reese. He was also one of the first Lamron members to lose their life. Plus, Lil Mo was only 17 at the age of his death, and really got the war started in Lamron because Lamron was known for trapping but for drilling. But Lamron would get back for Lil Mo within only 4 months because they would allegedly take out 2 ops from No Love City within the same week. November 16th, 2009, at about 1:30 p.m., Ronald Young, aka Lil Ron, from No Love City, was sitting inside of his home on a Monday afternoon when someone ran in and shot him in the lower back multiple times on the 500 block of West 62nd Street. Lil Ron was pronounced dead at 2:12 p.m. and was only 21 at the age of his death. But only about a week and a half later, on November 26, 2009, Ricky Coleman, aka No Love Ricky, was at a gas station at about 1:25 a.m. when a gunman walked up and shot him, but then a witness drove him to the hospital after he was shot. But at 1:35 a.m., he was pronounced dead. I couldn't find any pictures of this guy, but he was 21 at the age of his death and was well loved in No Love City. But on July 21st, 2012, Lamron would allegedly catch another No Love City member, Torian Connor, aka No Love Freaky, and 2 other boys were walking in the 71st 100 block of South Loomis Boulevard at about 11:20 p.m. when 2 males walked up and opened fire, shooting 13-year-old No Love Freaky and another 13-year-old boy and a 16-year-old boy. They were all hospitalized in stable condition, but 2 years after the shooting, on April 6, 2014, Torian Connor, aka No Love Freaky, died from his injuries. This would bring so much tension between No Love City and Lamron that this would bring attention to the feds to start looking into Lamron. But this next murder would be legendary for Lamron and would be the start of the BDK movement, which stands for Black Disciple Killer. April 27th, 2012, Lil Jojo from the Brick Squad set, located on 59th and Wentworth to Halstead. Lil Jojo would drop a song on April 27th, 2012, called BDK, dissing Lil Durk, Lil Reese, and the whole Lamron. This would change the drill scene and put the spotlight on Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and Lil Durk. Lil Jojo would also gain much exposure from this song with over 11 million views of the day. Then on August 7, 2012, he would drop a song called Tied Up with a Chief Keef lookalike tied up in the music video. Then August 16, 2012, Lil Jojo would drop a video on YouTube named Brick Squad Chasing Lil Reese and Durk, which shows him chasing Lil Durk and Lil Reese at nighttime. And then it was September 4th, 2012. Jojo would drop a video on YouTube with him pulling up on Lil Reese at 5:04 p.m. with him saying F300 and dissing him, and Lil Reese saying in the back, "I'ma kill you." Then at 5:08 p.m., Jojo would tweet to Lil Reese, "I'm out here on my 2 feet, where you at, B?" His last tweet was at 6:13 p.m. tweeting, "I'm on #69th, I'm out here." At 7:30 p.m., Joseph Coleman, aka Lil Jojo, was riding his bike near 69th Street and Princeton Avenue when a gray vehicle passing by fired multiple shots at Jojo. Jojo was dead on the scene at the age of 17. This would bring much hate between Brick Squad and Lamron after this murder, because Lil Jojo was the face of Brick Squad. But also in 2012, all of the shootings between the gangs led the feds to unleash a takedown offense on Lamron. They met gang members face to face in groups and hand delivered messages to their homes, warning them to put down their guns.
L just like pure, like it really is like life though, you know what I'm saying? You throw it up for life. Everybody think it's a game bang. Ain't none of that y'all think, man.
Plus, they also arrested hundreds of Lamron members for serious offenses and smaller crimes. Plus, in late 2012, the Organized Crime Bureau caught some other members of the gang in a narcotics investigation, and police even raided a house where Lamron members were allegedly running a lucrative counterfeiting ring. Then on November 4th, 2012, Dante Billups, who was a Lamron member, was found in the 1200 block of Allen Avenue. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Then, December 25th, 2012, on Christmas Day, Lil Jojo's cousin Joshua Davis, only 18 years of age, went outside with a hoodie saying JoJo World. He then got into an altercation with several males on a CTA bus at about 11:30 p.m. Officers say the group followed Davis off the bus, and one of the men pulled out a handgun and shot Davis several times in the torso and once in the ear. Joshua Davis was dead on the scene. This is how serious this beef was, that he got killed over just wearing a hoodie that said JoJo's World. But Lamron's ops' next victim they would target would be Chief Keef's stepbrother, because on January 2nd, 2013, Ulysses Gissendaner, aka Chris, was leaving his aunt's house at about 2:35 p.m. in the 1200 block of South Union Avenue, was heading to work when a gunman pulled up beside him and shot him to death inside his car. His family was very devastated from this murder, and he had no gang affiliation either. Then on June 13, 2013, Robert Allen, who was a well-loved Lamron member, had just gotten out of his car at about 2:30 a.m. when he was walking through a gangway in the 4600 block of South Normal Avenue in Englewood. A shooter in a passing sedan opened fire, striking Lil Rob in the abdomen. 19-year-old Robert Allison was dead on the scene. Then, November 29th, 2013, a Lamron member would lose their life in an unusual situation. Authorities said Ivory Assam was a passenger in a vehicle that crashed near East 93rd Street and South Constant Avenue at about 5:10 a.m. Police said the vehicle was speeding east on 93rd Street when it veered into oncoming traffic and then crashed into a parked vehicle. The driver was 22-year-old Patrick Walker, aka Pluto from Lamron. Plus, Ivory was from the TY&B set. Pluto was taken to the hospital where he was dead from his injuries. Emergency crews found Assam with a loaded handgun, and he was initially charged with aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, plus ammunition possession charges. He was initially ordered to be held on a $50,000 bond, but charges was upgraded within a week to involuntary manslaughter. Police said that alcohol may have been the factor of the crash, but prosecutors later said that the autopsy determined that Walker, aka Pluto, had been shot to death and was then ruled a homicide. Ivory Assam from the TY&B set was locked up for his murder. After the years to come, Lil Durk and Lil Reese would branch off and start focusing more on music. But Lamron has many active members as of today. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.